is getting nippy, very, very cold indeed. Like we said, I was just briefly watching Benny Williamson. Benny is another activist based in Sweden, Gambian based in Sweden. Hey, yes. And you just had to post, I just kind of got heated up. And I thought, you know what, he was talking some nice. And we might even play you his audio. But as we said, Jame has made a very big mistake. This is a massive mistake, of advice. I don't know who's been advising him to lock down the communication system. That's a big, big, massive mistake. That's a big mistake. Like we said, now we just had 20 hours ago, just a couple of, I'll say 20 minutes ago. So we had postings from Dakar. So the people in Dakar are aware that you cannot get through Gambia. So therefore, there must be a problem. And that's not right. That's not right. That shows something fishy going on. So therefore, whatever the outcome of the election, unless Mr. Njai announces that the coalition party have won the election, apart from that, I don't think that any other result that one can maybe conceive happily. No, we have to say no. We have to say no, because why don't they want people still to be talking to Gambia? Is it because people are sensitizing the voters, the electorates, to how to go about the votes and the advice we're giving them? Maybe they are scared of the videos and the recordings or the live Facebook reporters to the diaspora or to the world. But what they fail to understand, as we speak, there are branches of journalists and networks in the Gambia right now as we speak. There are journalists from some mainstream networks that are right now in the Gambia because of the dictatorial or because of the dictatorship or because of they know there's no rule of law. That's why they're hiding, but they sending reports to their to their newsrooms. So therefore, let Jame not to be fooled, because this is a big mistake. It's a massive mistake they made so far. It's a wrong move. Jame, this one is a wrong move, because what you fail to understand is you fail to acknowledge that the Gambians you're trying to lock down, you have other Gambians living outside of the Gambia. That's what you fail to understand. So if I don't speak to my mom, my brother, my sister, my cousin, my nephew for, maybe 24 hours, 48 hours, come on, man. There must be something wrong. And shame on you. This should also make you lose voters out there. Imagine people dictating to you when you can or cannot talk. This is what it means. They allow you when you can receive calls from outside of the Gambia, or when you can't or when you cannot. When you can or when you cannot. When they like you to take your phone calls whenever they resume the network, then you're back on. So that's what kind of dictators, what kind of freedom and what kind of liberty is that? In this 21st century, is that how you want to live for the rest of your lives? Don't you want to be like Jame? Don't you want to surpass Jame? Because who's Jame? You elected him. You can de-elect him. Tomorrow, in a couple of hours' time, you can do it. You can do it. Don't think of Jame's future. Don't think of Jame's future. Think of your future. Jame has eaten lots of, his preferred or desire, food. He's maybe slept in, all his dream kind of beds. So don't think of Jame, think of yourself and your children's tomorrow, not about Jame. So please, mbokk yi, yéen a ngi déglu Amul Ragal FM, ëllëg la in couple of hours. So therefore, it's about time pour reality kick in. Pour ñun yëpp xam nañ ne ku nekk di toroxal Gambian si the other political parties si the opposition parties si so therefore supporters si ñu fa nekk foofu bu leen nekk foofu di xeex ak opposition parties si because simply lu ñooy wax o lu ñoo nekk di def moo leen neexut democracy moo laaj loolu and rule of law waaye Jammeh big mistake la def because nu mu lockee down ne nu mu cut off all this communication du mobile network du line du anything dara moo nekkul di work loolu baaxut ñu nekk Dakar fu mu nekk ni gars yi ñu ngi post xam nañ ne networks yi are down which is very strange 24 hours to the elections just 24 hours to the elections but I think the IEC has got a big role to play in here dañu war a ñëw wax ne this is not right the communication system should be resumed back so for the world and the Gambians in the diaspora can also witness and watch live what's happening. Why not? Why not? This is Gambia is making history in so many ways and for the wrong reasons. Gambia ñu ngi def history bu nga xam ne du history bu rafet loolu baaxut history bu nga war a make as a country or as a head of state ñun yëpp Africa soo ne Africa anywhere there are a few countries ñu nga xam ne soo ne foofu nga jógee dañoo xam ne yeah these people are on it waaye yeneen countries yi they are famous for the wrong reason dañu siiw bu nga xam ne du siiw bu baax loolu baaxut maa si Gambia loolu la Yaya Jammeh nekkal yóbbu Gambia léegi Gambia dafa nekk dëkk bu nga xam ne ñoom ñoo dee def li nga xam ne 200 years or 100 years or 50 years ago la gaay yeneen dëkk yooyu abolish loolu yeneen dëkk yooyu bàyyi di def façon yooyu noonu lu yu mel ni di tëj nit ñi o di ñëw arrest nit ñi di leen rey dara du fa génne président bi am his own unit di leen ooye jongulas ñi nga xam ne dañ laa rey dara du fa génne sa nit ñi sax duñu nangu jooy duñu ñemeñ a jooy suñ jooyee ñu arrest leen te gis nañ ko rey nañ fi ñoom Solo Sandeng dañu rey fi ñoom Fatoumata Jawara jigéen yooyu yëpp loolu dafa mus a happen fan lañ dee dégga loolu di happen xanaa fu rébellion am de maa si ñoom Freetown Sierra Leone Uganda Rwanda and all that waaye fu xeex amut government moo fa nekka ñu so call a president a head of state mu ngi fa yooyu yëpp di fa xew nit ñi di reer kenn du xam fan lañ duga seen mbokkaay duñu leen suñu leen demee laaj ci police station ci police li ci duñu leen dee mun a jox answer bu correct public relation officer of the office of the president ñu laaj ko ñi nga xam ne dañu involve woon ci cour 2001 bi o 2011 or 2001 coup maa si ñoom Alpha Ba Ibulo ñu ne ñooñu ñu laaj di PRO the public relation officer of the president the office of the president mu ne moom xamul dëkk bi how can you occupy that post you haven't even read the statements and the report on that incident being the chief of that office you don't know about that you should know that my friend so why were you getting paid for you haven't done any job you haven't done your job my friend you were just getting paid for just being there you don't know where the accident took place moom mu ne moom xamul fan la accident bi amee woon fu gaa yi ne seen moto bi moo chamasol léegi gaa yi yëpp dee waaye suñ dee foofu war nañ jox seen niiw yi seen body yi xanaa ñoom duñ dee joxe niiw waaye bu yaa jaame government bi yàgg na loolu sax ndekete duñ dee joxe niiw yi nit ñi xanaa loolu xanaa dañ leen dee lekka xanaa oh come on so gis nga lu may wax Gambia is famous for so many bad reasons famous for the bad reasons loolu baaxut mbadi manin ko la kamoy la kamu ragale feme la moy laftale nka Gambian ko kibaro nka link le na bala programme wala bari amam flash follow ko akana start le so therefore we're going to start we'll just be telling you the little we know about the state of affairs in the Gambia. We go posting here. We go posting. Okay, somebody's going live. Anyway, but also we have a posting from, let's see. Okay, that's fine. From Frederick Tendeng. Mune, this is a hint from Yankuba Sonko, whoever Yankuba Sonko. Who is Yankuba Sonko? Yankuba Sonko, the Inspector General of Police, he said, if you vote for Yaya Jammeh, you will send to jail dozens of youths in Basori village who will be accused of assaulting the village head and entourage. If you vote for Yaya Jammeh, you will send to prison innocent youths in West Coast region and Carnifing who will be accused of stoning and assault on 2 APRC militants at Abuko and Cow Junction. If you vote for Yaya Jammeh, you give him clearance to jail innocent Gambians for allegedly tampering with APRC flag and assault on 1 APRC militant as well. Alleged attempt to remove Yaya Jammeh's portrait in Ndowen in CRR. If you vote for Yaya Jammeh, you will send many Basse youths in jail for the fake accusation of stoning APRC party members in their meetings at Damfa Kunda and Tamba Sansang, both in URR. Vote Adama Barrow. Oh, I like that. And that's from Frederick Tendeng. Hey, let's like that. We have to like this one. Oh, that. You see, this guy is a Senegambian based in Senegal. He's a Senegalese journalist, but he's very clued up in the Gambian politics. He knows everything. So people like him, if they call the Gambia now, but there's no answer. So therefore, there'll be so many eyebrows raised. They'll be asking questions. Why is there's no communication? Why are telephone calls not going through the Gambia? So here you have it. We're watching some videos from right now from the Gambia. It shows to people. It shows that time is about to change. Things are about to change because the Gambians, I think, in this 21st century, if they can accept to live like this for 22, 23 years under one man band rule, I think that's too much to bear. And at the same time, looking at neighboring countries, looking at specifically to Senegal, Senegal is an example of democracy, an example of rule of law. Despite there'll be bobs and bits of corruption here and there, but still, since Senegal acquired their independence, they had how many presidents now? They had President Senghor, they had Abdou Diouf, they had Abdoulaye Wade, and now they had Macky Sall. And they had, if I'm not mistaken, they had their independence in 1960. If I'm not mistaken, 1960. Yeah, 1960. 5 years before Gambia. So if they can have,
Nin dunia moro, bela boro, isi karan di dunia, nilla kira subunya.